Hey, Bree, how's it going?
Okay.
Well, why don't we just start off by telling me a little bit about why you came in today?
I'm just dealing with a lot of anxiety, especially about the arrival of my baby. He's due in a couple of weeks, and just kind of the idea of going into labor and delivery. And this is my third baby, so I kind of know what's to come, and it's kind of definitely sparking up my anxiety level.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. There's a lot of anxiety that comes with labor and delivery, especially when you know it's coming.
Yeah.
So, I have an idea. What do you think about trying a type of therapy to help you cope with your stress and anxiety?
What did you have in mind?
Well, I'd like to I'd like to try you with a simple exercise, a mindfulness exercise that could be helpful with reducing your stress and anxiety.
What would the exercise include?
Well, the exercise would include practicing your breathing space. It's a mindfulness meditation that will help with anxiety. And the exercise that I'd like to try with you starts off by just simply slowing down and breathing at a normal rate. And so I would first want you to start by slowing down and noticing the way you're breathing and noticing what's in your head. So start to notice what your thoughts are and start to think about the emotions in your head. So now I want you to start breathing at a normal rate. Do you feel like you may be willing to work on this for the next 3 or 4 minutes?
If you feel like it would help, I'd be willing to try it. It sounds, kind of like, I don't know, it makes me a little bit nervous, the idea of just kind of dwelling on my thoughts for 3 or 4 minutes, and I don't know, the whole thing kind of sounds a little bit hokey.
Yeah, I can definitely understand. It does seem like a long stretch of time to sit and dwell on thoughts, but hopefully by focusing on your breathing, you will start to learn a new method to deal with your anxiety. And then if it works for you, maybe you could use this skill to help you during your labor and delivery. And then maybe this little weird feeling of being uncomfortable at first will go away. And maybe it will really help.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
All right, let's begin, Brian. Okay, first I want you to sit up straight in your chair, and if you feel comfortable in doing so, go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, so let's begin our breathing space practice by focusing in on sitting. I want you to focus in on sitting. Get comfortable in a sitting position and allow yourself to feel the sensation of just sitting. Now, I want you to notice your feet firmly pressed against the ground with the chair supporting your weight of your body. Next, I want you to notice your body's alignment. Notice how your spine and your neck and your head are all upright and straight. Then I want you to rest your hands on your lap. Good. Just breathe. Now, when you feel ready, I want you to try looking into your mind, and I want you to think about all the thoughts in your mind that are present. What are you feeling? Maybe you're thinking that this feels weird, or that something might be wrong or just not right. Or maybe you feel like this is a waste of time, and that's okay. Just allow these thoughts to be there and to acknowledge them as best as you can. Allow all of these thoughts just to be there, and don't try to change them or make them go away or alter them in any way. Now let's start by focusing in on your breathing. If you can, I want you to try to let go of your comments or contents in your head and bring your attention down to a single point, and that point is your breathing. Focus in on your breathing. Don't try to breathe slow and don't try to breathe fast. Just breathe at a normal rate. Okay. Now let's try focusing in on your belly or whatever part of your body the breath makes itself most known by. Focus in on your breathing. Notice your inhaling of your breath. Notice the sensation of breathing in. Can you feel your chest rising? And can you feel your breath coming out of your nose? Okay, so now let's breathe out. Notice the sensation of breathing out. Notice the sensation of your chest falling back down and taking a breath. Now I want you just to breathe in and out. And again, in and out. Continue to practice breathing slow and deep. Okay, it's okay if your mind wanders. When you've noticed that your mind has wandered, just come back to your breathing. Forgive yourself for wandering and focus once more on your breathing. Breathe in and out. In and out. Good. Okay, now let's focus back on the feeling of sitting one more time. See if you can expand your awareness, starting at your belly, or wherever your focus is on your breathing. Then I want you to move outwards from that so that you become aware of your body as a whole. Sitting, breathing, one whole breath, one whole body. Feel your body from top of your head to the bottom of your feet. See if you can expand your attention even further outwards. Try to expand your attention into the room, into the space around you, and continue to breathe. Again, your mind may wander, and that's okay. Forgive yourself for it and focus back on your body and your breathing. Breathe. Now I want you to slowly open your eyes. How do you feel about the exercise?
I thought it was really interesting. I have to say I was a little skeptical at first because I didn't think that it was really going to work for me. But then when you said to notice, like, the thoughts you were having and your mind wandering and how I thought that it may feel kind of weird or like a waste of time, that's kind of exactly what I was feeling. So I felt like maybe I was doing it right, which made me feel a little bit more confident that this was actually going to work for me because I was kind of on the right path for it.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I know it feels a little weird when you first start, but after you've noticed that your thoughts were able to return and you were able to focus in, and you're focusing in on your breathing, did it feel a little bit like your anxiety was decreasing?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like it's going to really take some practice to kind of keep myself focused and stay focused on just the breathing and not like letting my mind wander and stuff. But I do feel like I feel a little bit kind of more calmer and more at peace, more centralized on myself.
And the idea of doing this exercise was about noticing the different thoughts and emotions that come up and acknowledging these feelings and the feelings inside of your head that are there. Did you feel like you were able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely acknowledge that I have this anxiety that's building in me.
Well, do you think this skill is something that you'd be willing to practice on an effort to help decrease your anxiety?
I think I can do that.
Awesome. Well, then I think moving forward, next week, I'd like you to try to practice this exercise. I'd like you to try to practice it every day. Do you think you can do that?
I can certainly try. It's gonna be hard to fit that in my schedule, but I think I can make it work.
I think it's going to be worth the effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you'd like, again, let's try to meet next week and see how things are going, and we can practice the technique together again.
Okay, as long as I haven't had the baby by then.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in today.